got a new money, when it's not saving, yeah, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And on his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans first down. I'm going back to you.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And now he'll tuck it and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check. 319. Check. 55. 56. 56. Start defense. Our time. It's our time.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Allen going to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Texans' 33-yard line.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Henderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 5 brings up
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Now 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. 57's from the guy.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shots, baby. That's a baby shot.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
15 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. What's that?
On 3rd down, Allen. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Henderson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, it's Henderson. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, Henderson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Running right through it. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's got Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike, down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustment. In trouble, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, this is Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Allen. And it's caught. And he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17, Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give for Henderson running to the right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3. Back 55, back 55.
He'll drop to throw.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Complete to Kelly. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Henderson. Touchdown, Titans! Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown. And it coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And
they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going for Hurd on the deep ball, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
64, wait.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw again. Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and Hamilton.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his target, Fuller. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 76 yards, and the Texans cut into that lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Todd. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen going to throw. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Right there. X3. 218. Chopper. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.